Hello everyone and thanks for tuning back in. Alessandro the Crypto here. I hope you're doing all fine. So welcome to another episode. Today we're gonna analyze as usual the Bitcoin price, but also today I'm gonna show you why you just should keep calm, buy Bitcoin and hodl and not freak out, because currently I'm getting a lot of messages and questions if they should sell all their Bitcoins right now because there are some bearish patterns and we could even potentially drop towards the 20k if this head and shoulders pattern is going to play out. We still don't have any kind of confirmation here that we will break out to the downside. Of course the pattern is here, it looks picture perfect, but that of course still means nothing as long as it's not confirmed. And in order to be confirmed, we of course have to analyze what is going on right now here in the lower time frames. We're also gonna have a look into the bigger time frames as well, but more important, today I'm gonna show you why at the end it doesn't matter if you're buying right now at these levels here, even up here at 40k, if you bought in there, why it's better if you don't freak out with every bearish pattern that will arise, because such patterns like we have right now can happen at any time. They are happening right now. We have currently a bearish signal here, we have different bearish signs, but they can also be denied and we can continue our uptrend towards 60k and then maybe create another bearish pattern that maybe could take us towards 40k and then again move higher. So everything is possible, but if you are here for the long run, if you really believe and understand Bitcoin, then at the end it doesn't matter even if we drop here 50% to the downside and then gear up again to go higher and higher. And that's why this video is gonna be very important to understand the cycles of Bitcoin. So make sure that you watch the video till the end. And before we go to this important analysis which will prove you that we are still in early stages and this price level that we are in currently is still very cheap to buy Bitcoin, we first have a look what is going on here with this potentially right shoulder of this head and shoulders pattern that we're forming here in the 4-hour time frame, because currently it looks like that Bitcoin could get this breakout to the downside. We are still trending here below the 20 moving average in the 4-hour, so only if we are able again to close 4-hour candles above the 20 moving average in the 4-hour, so above $35,500, and even better go higher here and start to close 4-hour candles above $38,000, then this head and shoulders pattern is denied and we will see the price go again higher and higher, because here in the crypto space the sentiment can change very quickly from super bearish to super bullish, and that's why we have to keep a very close eye on here where we're gonna close here the next couple of 4-hour candles before we're gonna see a breakout, because this is the bullish scenario. If we're able to close again 4-hour candles above the 20 MA or even better above $38,000 and then move on to take out also this high that we created here at $42,000. But be prepared also for the bearish scenario. Make sure that you're ready with a little bit of cash on the sideline to buy the dip if we're gonna see here a potential crash towards the 20k area, and therefore we have to wait at least for a 4-hour close below $33,000. Even better would be below $31,000. That would confirm us that we most likely gonna head lower. And if you really want to wait for the best entry, even though then the entry of course will not be good if you take a short position, is to wait for a 4-hour close below the 200 moving average here in the 4-hour, currently at $27,500. So as long as we're closing 4-hour candles above the 200 moving average in the 4-hour, we are in theory still in an uptrend here in the 4-hour time frame, and you should consider that we will not go below the 200 moving average. This should hold as a very strong support on the way to the upside. Only if we will start to close 4-hour candles below and also confirm it as a new resistance, this 200 moving average, then this will lead into a further correction at least towards the 20k area, where in my opinion more or less we're gonna bottom out. I don't think that Bitcoin will go way lower than 20k. Of course everything is possible, but even in the worst case we will not go lower than the 200 daily moving average, which is currently also at around $16,000. dollar. Of course, that would mean that we're gonna see like a 50% correction, but that doesn't mean that you have to go and sell everything right now, because it's very hard to time the perfect top and also the perfect bottom, and no one will ever sell the top and buy the bottom. So you definitely don't want to have a stressful life in trying to catch always the tops and bottoms when we are in such a bull run. So that's why it is very important that you watch this video till the end, my friends, because I'm gonna prove you why it is still cheap to buy Bitcoin, and even a 50% correction will not mean much for the long term here, especially for this year. So here in the 4-hour time frame, this right shoulder could be still forming here, and we still have to wait for important 4-hour closes above or below important price levels to see where we could be heading to. And one more thing I want to show you is here the daily time frame, because currently we are getting supported by the 20 daily moving average right here, $32,500. But as you can see, we have now an initial confirmation that the 9 daily moving average is our new resistance. Yesterday we didn't manage to close or even go above this price level where the 9 daily moving average is lining up, so currently at around $37,000. And as long as we are closing now the next couple of daily candles below the 9 daily moving average, there is a very high risk that we could be in a major correction, which could take us again very close towards the 100 and 200 daily moving average at around $20,000. That wouldn't change anything for the bigger picture for Bitcoin, for the bigger outlook, but of course for the short term we could see here a massive drop incoming before we gear up here for the next levels and also take out $42,000. But so far nothing is confirmed. We still have to wait the price to tell us if we're gonna head lower or if we are gearing up here for another big move to the upside, because so far everything is looking good. Also here in the daily time frame we cooled off a bit here towards the 20 daily moving average. Also the RSI is coming now very close to the 50 level, and here in theory we should expect a big bounce to the upside. So very important to watch right now is what is going to happen in the 4-hour time frame and also here in the daily, because also daily close below $32,000, so below the 20 daily moving average, will also signal that we will see a drop to the downside, and therefore of course you have to be prepared. You can take some profits right now just to be ready to buy in if we're gonna see a massive drop. That doesn't mean that you have to go and sell everything, maybe like 5 to 10% if you don't feel too comfortable right now, and also if you don't have any cash on the sideline to buy the dip. And at the other hand, of course, you can also try to open up a short position over on Bybit or Phemex with your Bitcoins, because like that you can also multiply your Bitcoin and make some gains also when we are crashing down. So if you really think we are going down from now on, then maybe think about to open a short position over on Bybit or Phemex. If you still need an account over on Bybit or Phemex, make sure to use my referral links down below here, because with my links you will get some extra money, some extra bonus. You just have to sign up with your email and put some Bitcoin there. You don't need KYC, nothing. And currently we also have a special jackpot bonus going on here. If you put this word here, jackpot, in the rewards hub over on Bybit, and you put the first initial deposit, you can get up to $500 bonus, and everyone also gets $20 in coupon over there. So make sure to take advantage of this promotion that is going on right now on Bybit. And now, my friends, let's go to the important part of this video. So what you can see right now is the BLX ticker. Here we have the Bitcoin price since its inception. And what we will do right now is we will go back in time. We will go back to 2016 and 2017, because this is going to be very key to understand what I will show you at the end here on this chart. So that's why we have to begin here with the last halving that we had, not in 2020, but this one over here in 2016. So the blue line that you can see here is the stock to flow model price. So this price model shows where Bitcoin should be priced in after the halving, and as you can see, always after a big halving the stock to flow model price have a big jump to the upside. Important to know is that Bitcoin will not just jump like the stock to flow model price to the upside like like that, but it catch up slowly with the price model, and most of the times it also overshoot it. So as you can see, also in 2016 on the way up we had several dumps here, and I'm expecting the same thing also to happen during this run up towards the stock to flow model price level. So you see that Bitcoin gave you several times good opportunities to buy in here on the way to the upside. So these dumps are also positive, because like that, people that want to accumulate more Bitcoin can afford to buy some more when we are seeing these big dumps. Otherwise the price would just go higher and higher and no one could enter really the market at a better price. So these dumps sometimes are also good to accumulate more Bitcoins, and of course it is very important that you're not freaking out and panic sell on the way down, because in that case most likely you're gonna rebuy back into the market at a higher price, because no one can ever sell the top and buy the bottom. That is almost impossible, and also no need for it, because Bitcoin for the long term will go higher and higher. And now I'm gonna show you something very important, my friends. So what we are going to do right now, we're gonna draw some horizontal lines. And the first line that we're gonna draw here is right here at the top of the stock to flow model price prediction, right after the halving. So if we put here this horizontal line right here, you can see that this line over here, let's paint it in yellow so you can see it better. This horizontal line has a lot of confluence here with the price model. You can see that very often we are coming up here to touch this line. Sometimes we are also overshooting it to the upside, but then more or less we are always trading along this line, and also we have it always as a resistance here. And now we will draw another line here right at the bottom, let's say more or less here, because this is also the first bottom just right after the halving here. And you can also see that this line here has also a lot of confluence here with the stock to flow model price. It always bounces more or less right at this price level, and then sometimes we are also coming a bit lower, but more or less this price level is a very important key level here for the stock to flow price model. So these two price levels are right here between $4,800 and $6,400. So let's say that this is the price range where Bitcoin should be trading after the halving, and you can see that Bitcoin slowly came up towards this price level. At the end it also overshooted this price by far. We topped out here at 20k. But what I want to show you here in this chart is that it really didn't matter where you were buying in here, because if you always bought the top, you would have done anyway very nicely here for the long term. So if you were just accumulating as much Bitcoins as possible here on the way to the upside, you would have done significant gains here on the way to the upside when Bitcoin topped out here at 20k, and you didn't even needed to sell the top. You could also started to take profits, let's say here at $10,000 or $15,000. If you bought in here at $1,000 or $3,000 per Bitcoin, you would have done significant gains, my friends. So here in 2016 to 2017, you can see that this stock to flow price model worked perfectly. And if you were able to buy below the first trend line here, so below $4,800, you would have done very nicely here. And also if we go a little bit further into the year 2017, you can see that these two price levels were very significant for the whole year, also for 2018, because this $6,300 area was always an important bounce and support level for Bitcoin when we topped out at 20k and crashed down towards $6,000. You can clearly see that we always bounced from this price level, and then at the end we had this big crash to the downside, and here this signaled the bottom. And once we were crashing, you can see that the price came also down towards this $4,800. We even crashed below, but this was a great sign that this was the bottom, and Bitcoin will recover straight back up again towards here the stock to flow model price. And you can see that also when we were again pumping here to the upside and we topped out at $14,000, again this 6k area acted as a very strong support. And every time when Bitcoin dropped below this price level, it was the absolute best time to accumulate and buy Bitcoin, also here with the Corona dump that we had in 2020. And now, my friends, you know what I want to show you right now, because after this dump we had our halving in 2020, and we're gonna do now exactly the same thing with the data that we have right now. So we're gonna again draw two lines. We will put one here right at the top and another one right here at the bottom, and you can see that already now the stock to flow model price is bouncing up and down between these two important price levels, and you can see that we are still not reaching this area here. We are still in the phase where we are climbing slowly up here towards this price range here, and again we are in this stage where it really doesn't matter where you're buying in right now if you're just able to buy and hodl until we're gonna reach this area here and also overshoot it to the upside. And these two price levels are here right at 61,750, the bottom, and the top is currently at around 110,000. So what I'm expecting to happen here in the future is that we will by far overshoot this price level here of $110,000. Similar like we did in 2017, Bitcoin could potentially go towards $200,000 or $300,000 and then again create a base here at around 110,000. So this 100k could be the new 6k area. And that's why, my friends, it is very important that right now you're starting to accumulate as much Bitcoins as possible, and with every crash, with every dip, you try to accumulate more. Don't try to sell the tops here on the way to the upside, because this could be very dangerous. So based on the data that we have right now from the stock to flow model price, it is still not too late to accumulate Bitcoin, and we will see way higher prices than what we are seeing right now. And in the future, this 100k area will be the new base, and if Bitcoin in a couple of years maybe is going again into a bear market, you can be lucky to buy again in at around 60k. Maybe we're also gonna have another wick to the downside, potentially towards 50 or 40k, but I think these price levels then will be very hard to get, because usually such crashes comes very unexpected and they usually recover very fast. But right now you have still the chance to buy Bitcoin below 40k and way below the stock to flow model price prediction. That's why, my friends, don't freak out. Don't think about to sell everything because you hope that you can buy Bitcoin again at 20k or 15k at a very cheaper price. It's very hard to predict the tops. We can also from here on continue to go towards 60k and then have a big crash towards 40k, and everything that you sold here at 30k you have to try to get back at 40k, so you will lose money. That's why it makes not really much sense to go and panic sell right now with the hope that you can buy in cheaper, because for the long term Bitcoin will go anyway higher than $110,000. This will be our new base in the future. So if we are seeing such a crash, if this head and shoulders that we are seeing right now is going to play out, then don't sell, just buy more, because for the long term Bitcoin will go way higher, and what we're seeing right now is only the beginning and the same stage like we had here also between 2016 and 2017. Buy the dips, don't try to sell the tops. This is going to be very hard, my friends. So I hope that with this video I could calm you a bit. Also leave me in the comment section what do you think about this price prediction and this price model. I hope this will make your life a little bit stressless if you went all in into Bitcoin at 40k, because in a couple of months you will be very happy that you went all in at 40k, even if we're seeing a drop right now, which is always possible. At the end you will sitting in very nice profits. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up for now. Don't forget to hit that like button if you like the content. Also subscribe to the channel. I do daily TA videos, and also if you need any kind of trading exchange, or if you're new in the crypto space and you want to buy some Bitcoin, use the links down below here, because with my links you will get some extra money and also some extra cryptos, especially over on Coinbase. We still have some free slots here to get some free altcoins if you're using Coinbase, and also if you need a Binance or Swissborg account where you can buy all the cryptos that you want, use the links down below here to get some extra bonus. So thank you very much for watching, my friends, and we're gonna see us all in the next one. Bye for now.